This huge heavyweight collision is brought to you by the only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley-Davidson. Heath Herring is no small man. He's 1 year younger than Brock. He came in officially 15 pounds lighter. Lesnar will have a 3-inch reach advantage, but certainly the stand-up advantage goes to the Texas Crazy Horse. Once again with our official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Brought to you by BSN, the world leader in physique, performance, and energy supplements. Tap Out, an expression of combat known worldwide. Tune in to Tap Out for Season 2 on Now and Crazier Than Ever. Zenergy, powered by Zions, the great tasting sugar-free premium energy drink. And now, 3 rounds of fighting in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler who holds a professional record of 1 win with 1 loss. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, he weighed in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Brock Lesnar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Texas Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 28 wins with 13 losses and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the Texas Crazy Horse, Heath Herring. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
All right, guys, move center. Sorry. All right, guys, you both been explaining all the rules. Want a nice, clean fight. Want you guys to keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times, and obey my commands at all times. Now touch gloves, go back to your corners. Good luck, guys.
I think Dan Mergliata accidentally poked Heath Herring in the eye there.
Oops. Yep. Brock Lesnar. Heath Herring. Once again in great condition is Heath Herring.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
And here we go. Oh, comes out with a knee.
One of the things that Frank Mir commented on.
Big right hand. Herring goes spinning back.
What I was going to say is one of the things that Frank Mir commented on is the speed of Brock Lesnar. That it's very surprising, and right when I was saying that, he jumps in with a fast right hand.
And he also is taking his time here. He got overexcited. He got overexcited last time, he said, Joe. Made a mistake. Who would ever thought Brock Lesnar would come out and try to throw a flying knee? How good is that? Herring is in trouble. He got rocked. Bloodied up as well.
Yeah, Heath he's bleeding. We can't see the cut.
Well, let's see if Brock tries to take this down and see if he can get the legs in. Good start for Lesnar. Ducks under, does Herring. Brock goes for the takedown and gets it. No problem.
We're going to face, Brock. We're going to face.
It's been 6 months since the Frank Mir fight. And Brock said the Brock Lesnar tonight would absolutely manhandle the Brock Lesnar who fought Frank Mir.
He passed his guard very quickly through the legs to the side.
It's the left side of the face of Heath Herring that's all bloodied up. Might have been from that big right hand.
Or it might have been from Dan Mergliata's poke.
It's a bad omen. See if he throws some knees here.
Brock staying on top of him, throwing some big punches.
And that's a lot of muscle on top of Heath Herring. Lesnar in a great position of control here. Controlling the head of Heath Herring. Herring's going to try to work his way back to the feet.
Brock Lesnar's hands are so big that the regular XL UFC gloves do not fit him. They have to make special gloves for this dude.
First triple XL gloves utilized in UFC history.
He's trying to roll over to his guard, but Brock is controlling him.
Now, this is where Brock can be outstanding because of all his years of wrestling. Not only did he win a national championship, he knows how to train like a champion, Joe. Herring complained about something. Getting rocked. Big shot to the midsection.
And Brock just completely smothering him, controlling his body, staying on top of him. Heath just, every time he tries to get out of this position, Brock just sits him down.
But not, oh, there's the big knee.
Knee to the body, man.
And again. But look at how Brock is so composed here, Joe. He was in a position like this with Frank Mir and got himself in trouble because he got out of control. Methodically working and breaking down Heath Herring. He started wrestling at the age of 5, brought in a 7-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Rodrigo Medeiros to help him prepare for this fight did Brock Lesnar.
He's on Heath's back and he's staying on his back. He's really showing excellent control here, Mike. Heath's trying, he just can't get out of this. And Brock is expending minimal effort here. He's not exhausting himself. He's just staying on top.
And while doing so, he's just leaning all over Heath Herring.
And he's hitting him with those big canned hams he calls fists.
And a couple of big knees to the midsection.
Guys, keep it active.
And I may have said earlier, triple XL, they're actually 4X. The gloves of Brock Lesnar.
That's insane.
Good first round for the Golden Gopher. Oh my!
He's nodding with the crowd as they chant his name. Big knees. He's turning it on now. Big knees to the body.
Great first round for Lesnar.
Heath Herring is battered. His face is a mess. And this crowd is going insane. Let's look at that vicious right hand that Brock Lesnar started out with. Look at this. Right off the bat, drops Heath Herring with the first punch. Let's take one more look at that.
I mean, credit Herring just for still being in this fight.
And look at these ground and pound right hands. I mean, that's some serious power.
The way he threw that right hand, he ducked first, Joe, and in all likelihood, Herring was thinking takedown, takedown, takedown. Brock's going to go for the takedown. Boom! He connects with the right hand. Herring is a warrior. He has been in great fights. The body, the governor, Jesse Ventura, here at Target Center tonight, watching his good friend Brock Lesnar compete.
Let's go fight.
Herring needs to stick and move big time. Wow.
God, the charge of that guy, just the physical strength that Brock Lesnar has is so hard to deal with.
Well, remember his original opponent here tonight was supposed to be UFC Hall of Famer Mark Coleman.
And he's standing up, throwing leg kicks now.
Watch the technique if it does turn into a little bit of a stand-up battle. Will Brock drop a hand or reach for a kick low and allow Herring an opportunity?
And also you have to take into consideration how much damage Heath took in that first round and how much he's got left here.
So strong. And this is a 6'4", 250-pound man in Heath Herring. The Iceman is back. Liddell Evans, Saturday, September 6th, Phillip Arena in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Rich Franklin, Matt Hamill. Log on now to UFC.com. Tickets still available. Also get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Side control. This guy, Brock Lesnar, this kind of a size difference is the reason why dude should cut down to 205. Dudes like Brandon Vera that want to fight at heavyweight, look at this guy.
Heath Herring may not have that option, though.
No, Heath Herring is a legit heavyweight, which is even more incredible when you look at the way that Brock Lesnar is able to manhandle him.
Herring staying alive, though.
He's turtling. Look, he's a finish, or excuse me, he's a survivor, and he knows how to hang in there. He's turtling up here. I mean, you have to beat Heath Herring. He does not quit.
Absolutely.
Oh, mounts. This is bad.
Past his guard. Now he's looking to take the back.
He lost the hooks. And Heath is going to try to roll over and try to get Brock into his guard, but even that's no picnic.
Lesnar received no scholarship offers out of high school to wrestle. So he won a national junior college title instead at Bismarck State. Then all he did was become a 4-time All-American, going 106-5 collegiately at Minnesota, and won the national championship, as I mentioned earlier, in the year 2000. Was the runner-up his junior year. Made a ton of money in the WWE and said enough. I want to truly compete at the highest level. So he told Dana White he wants to fight in the UFC. First Mir, now Herring, two of the most experienced men in the world. And Heath Herring is getting battered.
Those knees to the body are brutal.
To the solar plex, the ribs, the kidney, the liver.
Heath is working diligently to try to get it back to half guard. He's trying to control Brock Lesnar's left leg, but Brock is sliding it out and slowly moving to a dominant position. He's got a little hold on that leg, but not much. He's in half guard now. Excuse me, he's in side control now.
Watch the eyes, watch the
Brock
eyes.
just completely controlling it. I mean, all Heath can do is squirm and try to move his body around, but Brock is always on top of him, always controlling him.
Lesnar, born in Webster, South Dakota, town of 2,000 people.
Heath Herring getting to his feet.
Herring's up. Just over a minute remains in round number 2. Non-title fight. So this fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
And let me tell you something, Heath Herring, you give him any opportunity, he's going to take it. And he will get fired up. If he can get free, and he can turn this into a stand-up exchange.
Heath, go to the face, boy, go to the face.
Herring takes a big knee. Herring worked with a lot of the Ohio State wrestlers in preparation for this matchup. That one buckled him. Absolutely buckled him. 30 seconds remains in round 2. Herring, see if he tries to get an elbow free. Come over the top. Brock with good arm control.
Herring with a good knee to the body.
See, he's got that. The left hand is controlling the right arm of Heath Herring. Oh, lost it for a second, and he almost ate an uppercut in the process. Final seconds of round number 2.
Let's go, please. Let's go.
What a performance by Lesnar.
Lesnar is for real.
What a show.
If anybody had any questions about whether or not this guy's for real, they have been answered.
What a great show of class and perseverance by Heath Herring. And there's still 5 minutes left, and as you and I well know, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Heath Herring's got tremendous courage.
His body is hurt. You heard
And he's
him
got
really bad
a
with those
tremendous
knees.
heart.
Now, think about being smart with that right hand. Find that right hand. Look for that cut on that eye.
Okay.
All right? You just walk, bam, hit that right hand. You got the opportunity to hit those
Walk around this ring a little bit before you set it up. Or you get him out of here.
You gotta give it everything. And don't stand in front of him, Heath. Hey, you gotta move. He gets you down like that.
You gotta get him out of here, right? And you can do it. I know you can fucking do this. You circle, you get this guy out of here. You've never been this far, all right? You stay with it.
You know, I mentioned earlier that Brock Lesnar has worked diligently on his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, bringing in Rodrigo Medeiros, 7-time world champion, but
when he has taken the back of Herring, he hasn't worked towards getting the hooks in and getting the true submission. Why do you think that's happened?
Because I think he just wants to pound him. I mean, he's so comfortable. He's avoiding the submissions, but he's so comfortable staying on top, being dominant, and just smashing him.
Herring.
Oh, big kick.
Herring came right out to the center of the octagon, even before Dan Mergliotta said, let's go, guys. So he's going to bring it. Herring rushing ahead.
Good body shot by Herring.
They're going to cage. They're going to cage.
Now Herring's the one pressed up against the cage, and this is bad. These knees. Oh, back to the ground.
How long, Joe? I know tonight he wants to put on a show, beat him down, but how long and how necessary is it at one time for Lesnar to actually take advantage of dominant positions like this one?
Well, you know what? Some guys don't like to finish with submissions. Some guys, look at these knees to the body, my God. Some guys don't like to finish with submissions. Tito Ortiz rarely finished with submissions. He would take guys down and just batter them and punish them. Some guys just prefer ground and pound. It's their style. And as long as Lesnar's able to control guys like this, as long as he doesn't have hand problems from punching and breaking his hands, and his hands are so big, he's probably not going to have those kind of problems. But, you know, I mean, he could batter a lot of dudes this way.
Battering Heath Herring tonight.
Heath Herring is going for a Kimura, but Brock Lesnar is mounting him.
Another in the long list of heavyweight wrestling champions to compete in the UFC. Full mount for Lesnar. Coleman, Randleman, Kerr, all national wrestling champions, eventually were UFC heavyweight champions. Could Lesnar someday be the next one?
And I guarantee you his base is second to none. This guy gets on top of you like that, that's got to be a horrifying feeling. Heath scrambled out of it.
Herring's running out of time. Lesnar about 2.5 minutes away from his first win in the UFC.
Just rolls him over. And big knees to the body are coming. Here they go.
Man. Remember what the knees of George St. Pierre did to Matt Serra in the title fight in Montreal. Just imagine adding a little bit over 100 pounds to the body and the frame, and then have Brock Lesnar throw some knees at you.
I don't want to imagine. I like sleeping at night. This guy's going to give a lot of heavyweights nightmares. He's like a character in a movie, you know? Look at the size of that arm. That's insanity. Oh, Heath Herring gets back up to his feet. Throws a knee, and Brock counters the knee.
Herring teeing off. He caught him a couple of times.
And Brock immediately takes him
there
back
to take him down. That's the key. Lesnar has Herring pinned up against the fence.
He's got to give Heath credit. He's game.
More than 60 mixed martial arts and kickboxing fights on the resume of Brock Lesnar. Or pardon me, Heath Herring. Brock Lesnar looking to write a new part of his resume as a mixed martial artist.
He's got a back mount, but he doesn't have the hooks in. He's just riding him on the back, using his wrestling to control position. Heath is almost up here. He's rolling over, trying to go for a knee there.
About 40 seconds from now, this crowd is going to erupt.
Come on, guys.
Maybe sooner.
Let's go.
30 seconds.
Brock's got the back. And again, he's not putting his hooks in, Mike. He's just riding him. And he's letting Heath squirm, and when Heath squirms, he just stays on top of him and moves his body around. Full mount again. Very nice.
10 seconds remains.
10 seconds.
Brock Lesnar celebrates. He has done it. Wow. He said it was do or die. Not everybody agreed with him, but he brings in the big fish tonight. The man who lives on a 47-acre ranch here in Minnesota, Brock Lesnar.
Congratulations,
Our fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Ultimate refreshment, superior drinkability.
There's the first right hand of the night. Brock Lesnar charges out of the gate, connects right out of the gate with a big right hand and drops Heath Herring, and that was a sign of things to come. I mean, this is about as one-sided a beating as you could see. And incredibly, in this man's third MMA fight ever.
Well, that's the difference between a national champion and an actor. And at the end of the day, Brock Lesnar is a national champion. And someday, he may be the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, give some big, big respect to Heath Herring for going the distance. I mean, seriously, would you want to fight that dude right there? Heath Herring has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Dana White said to Brock Lesnar, maybe you should go somewhere else and learn to fight. The UFC isn't a place to learn to fight, to learn to be a mixed martial artist. Brock said, no, I want the biggest challenges and I want them immediately. So he got former heavyweight champion Frank Mir. Then a man with over 40 fights on his resume. None other than the Texas Crazy Horse, Heath Herring. And he proved to all of us tonight why he belongs in the top organization in the world, why he belongs in the UFC. His wife, the beautiful Sable, from the WWE, his daughter, 6 months, 6 years old now, and Bruce Buffer. The winner will be announced by him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Brock Lesnar.